We are excited to have you part of the Underpants dance supporting the St. Louis area diaper bank. My name is Molly Rose and I'm a reporter and anchor with Fox 2 News and a mom to a 15-month-old named Hattie and a proud supporter of the diaper bank. When Executive Director Muriel Smith asked me if I wanted to be part of this annual event, I knew the answer was yes. As a mom, I know how expensive it is buying diapers and how it's an expense that carries on week after week, month after month, and maybe years, depending how many kids you are caring for. We've been doing interviews with the diaper bank for years on Fox 2, and we've seen firsthand how committed they are to helping families experiencing diaper need. I witnessed their strong desire to help each time I have the chance to talk with Executive Director Muriel Smith on our STL Mom segment on our morning news. 1 in 3 families experience diaper need. To add to this, diaper need is a leading predictor of maternal depression and anxiety. To make matters more difficult, low-income families may have a harder time accessing affordable diapers if they live in neighborhoods that don't have big box stores like Target and Walmart. And many of these places, they're hard to get to on public transportation in St. Louis. That means families or single parents without cars are forced to buy more expensive diapers from corner stores and gas stations. It can leave families in a situation where they are forced to choose between buying diapers or paying the bills and buying food. Parents who do not have a good diaper supply may try to clean and reuse soiled diapers or leave diapers on longer than recommended, which can cause skin irritation and serious infections. If your child goes to daycare, then you know the rules. Parents are required to provide their child with diapers. Without this, there are parents who may not be able to access childcare and they end up missing days of work. Thanks to our membership with the National Diaper Bank Network, we can purchase diapers at a deep discount, making our program cost for diapers much lower than purchasing diapers at the store. Thanks to your donations, we are also able to help women who suffer from period poverty. 1 in 3 low-income women in St. Louis suffer from period poverty. Since the start of the pandemic, period poverty in the United States has increased. African American and Hispanic women are more likely than their white peers to suffer from period poverty. Girls and women miss an average of 3 days of work and school a month due to periods. I know how much this organization does to help hardworking families in our community, and we appreciate you for being part of this effort. Welcome and thank you for attending the second Underpants dance benefiting the St. Louis area diaper bank. We are so grateful for your support. Originally, we'd hoped to gather with you in person, but we decided to move this event virtual to protect your health and the health of our community as the pandemic continues and new variants become more prevalent. Thank you for taking the time out of your evening to be with us and celebrate the enormous accomplishment of our volunteers, partners, staff, and our donors. If you are gathering with friends and family or alone, please post pictures from your Underpants Dance event using the hashtag UnderpantsDance2 on social media to be part of our virtual event. I'll turn it over now to Muriel Smith, the new Executive Director of the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank as of October 2020.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Muriel Smith, Executive Director of the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank. What a year it has been. When I started in October of 2020, we were in the midst of a pandemic, and board and staff have pivoted so many times to ensure that the families, children, and individuals had this access to supplies they needed. Flash forward to now, and while we're still trying to figure out how to manage ourselves in the pandemic, we see a clearing ahead for the diaper bank. We have had many challenges in my first year, but also many successes. We completed our very first strategic plan, which will guide our steps over the next 3 years. We had a successful fundraising year and were recipients of grants from many individuals and foundations. We added to our growing list of partner organizations and agencies so that we could serve more in the St. Louis region. We created community distribution partnerships with the St. Louis County Library and were able to distribute 3.3 million diapers to 55,000 children and families and 400,000 period supplies to 10,000 individuals. Our staff, current and former, along with our dedicated volunteers, were courageous and creative during a time that was extremely difficult for us all. I want to say thank you to them all, because without their dedication and tenacity, children, families, and individuals in the St. Louis region would not have had access to the diapers and period supplies they needed.
It was in April of 2020 that our executive director left us here. So from that point on, different responsibilities had to go to different people on the board, on the staff. COVID was in full swing, and very uncertain times.
Many of our partners shut down,
Yes.
but yet the need didn't go away just because the place to pick the product up was closed. So we had to be really creative on how we were going to be able to meet the needs of the folks in the community. Last year with COVID, just when you would expect that maybe people would say, oh, it's COVID time, maybe you're not going to be able to meet your numbers, that wasn't even an option.
No.
It wasn't. We were a first responder. We were categorized as that, so we had to meet our needs.
We had to change how we did things. We couldn't have a lot of people in the warehouse in the same place at the same time. We have 6 what we call wrapping tables. We used to fill those with 4 per table and have a big party, wrapping parties, and we had to stop all of that. So our number of volunteers was drastically reduced. We used to be able to easily fill all orders. That became a huge problem in that we couldn't move the product as fast as we needed to, and then in addition, more product needed to be moved.
Can't say enough of our volunteers. We have a very dedicated group of volunteers who come on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, and
Saturdays.
And Saturday, thank you, Saturdays. These people were here when nobody would go anywhere because they were afraid. They still came here, but they share our commitment. And
they knew it had to be done. One volunteer called and asked what she could do to help, And we asked her to buy a machine that would help us wrap the diapers and pretty much double the amount we could wrap in the same time period. She didn't have any hesitation whatsoever, and now we have 2 wrapping machines purchased by her. Magnificent. That's all I can say about that. Total diapers distributed last year was 3 million. During COVID, during supply chain difficulties, volunteer difficulties, we still distributed 3 million diapers.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It is.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. We did a lot more than tread water. We actually moved forward last year in spite of everything.
Right.
And I would say it is due to the commitment of our board and our staff of last year. They worked hard too. We all did what we needed to do to keep our diapers going to the and period supplies, but to people who need them.
The community really stepped up too in donating diapers and money. They hear about our plight, or they hear it from the library point of view that the diaper bank is distributing diapers at their locations. I think the entire St. Louis community helped keep us afloat as well.
We had the Daddy Induced Diaper Drive, which brought in so much money and so many diapers, but we needed something else. And so in the fall of last year, we developed and implemented a charity campaign, which is an online giving campaign, which is very similar to what our guests are participating in now. And again, we are still not together, but that doesn't mean we can't join together to support the diaper bank. And last year, our charity event raised around $150,000. And I can't say enough how the people who worked on that contributed to it, donated, whatever. It finished our year on a high note.
We haven't even touched the surface of who all helped us. So many people helped the diaper bank through the last year and a half. And there's not enough words to say thank you for that.
And I just want to thank you all, everyone, for continuing to support the diaper bank in whatever way we ask you to, and hopefully we can be together in person next year to raise a glass for the diaper bank.
"2020 was a difficult year for the region. We are grateful that our volunteers and supporters were up to the challenge to keep operations running and work side by side with staff as we made difficult decisions to limit volunteers in the warehouse and streamline operations to ensure we were able to meet the increased need at a time of crisis. You all came together as a team to pack and distribute over 3 million diapers, serving more than 55,000 children in St. Louis despite these challenges. Volunteers and staff went above and beyond to ensure that diapers and period supplies were accessible for the most vulnerable in our community and the thousands of families and individuals who suddenly found themselves out of work. We are so grateful to each one of you who rose to the occasion by volunteering in the warehouse, staying here during difficult circumstances, stepping back when you had to, and your generosity in supporting us financially during this pandemic. Together, we made a difference in the lives of over 60,000 of our neighbors, giving them basic hygiene products they need to live healthy, dignified lives. 2020 was also the inaugural year for our period supplies program, also known as the St. Louis Alliance for Period Supplies. The first general period supply distributions began in March of 2020, just in time to serve the need during the pandemic. When many St. Louisans were out of work, volunteers and staff worked hard to distribute more than 400,000 period supplies, about 20,000 period kits from March to the end of 2020. This is an enormous accomplishment. Thank you to all of the volunteers, staff, and donors who made this possible. Because of your hard work and all of the support we've received from our donors, in 2022, the period supply program will be expanded to include more partners and distribute more period supplies in the region.
To say that 2020 was an unusual year would be an understatement. In early March, when it became known that we were experiencing a major public health crisis, our staff and volunteers immediately thought about the children and families we serve. How would we be able to continue providing them with what they needed during such a critical time in our history? They did it with creativity and ingenuity. We salute them in their effort and their extraordinary efforts, and present them with the 2020 Champion of Change Award. Thank you to all of them. Our next award recipient has been a great partner in helping end diaper need and period poverty. We have seen our partnership grow and change during this time. This expanded partnership has extended our reach in the St. Louis County region and provides families with additional options for regular access to diapers and period supplies. The St. Louis County Library was pivotal in distributing these basic need items during the height of the pandemic, and continues to do so even now. They have also added more services to help people in the community by providing them with access to meals, financial assistance, and information, and COVID-19 vaccines. I am happy to present the 2020 Champion of Change Award to the St. Louis County Library.
The St. Louis County Library is so happy to accept this award. We truly appreciate our partnership with the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank, and we are thrilled to continue with our partnership. So the library and the diaper bank have been partners for a couple of years, but really during COVID, we stepped up our partnership to meet a community need by offering drive-through diaper distribution. And together, we distributed almost 500,000 diapers during the summer of 2020. There's obviously a huge need in the community, and diaper insecurity is a real problem, and we feel like the library and the diaper bank are a perfect partnership because people are already at the library. It's a safe, neutral space, and while they're there checking out a library card or checking out books, they can pick up a supply of diapers. Partnering with the diaper bank means that we have one more thing that we can offer our community. We serve as a center of community in many of the branches, and there's a need out there. And so for people to have the convenience of picking up diapers at a library branch is really important for individuals who may not have access to transportation or who have to travel long ways to get diapers. We are a really convenient place for them to pick them up. Thank you to the Diaper Bank for this award. We truly value our partnership. The library and the Diaper Bank have partnered for many years, and together we really stood up and supported the community during the pandemic.
Our last award goes to an organization that is helping to combat hunger and advocate for change. Operation Food Surge was instrumental in ensuring St. Louis families and children had access to food at the beginning of the pandemic, when everything was shut down, and they continue to do so now. Their partnership with the Diaper Bank not only provided food, but diapers and period supplies to those in need. Operation Food Surge response to the COVID-19 pandemic has been swift and impactful. It is my pleasure to present the 2020 Champion of Change Award to Operation Food Surge.
Thank you. Operation Food Search is so honored to be selected for the Champion of Change Award from the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank. We have enjoyed partnering with the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank. Really, our partnership was solidified during the pandemic. In many locations, starting out at St. Louis County Library branches, we distributed food while they distributed diapers and period supplies. That was a big hit with people who were struggling to make ends meet during the pandemic. This past summer, of course, the pandemic continued. We branched out and increased our joint distributions at several sites throughout the region, and we're talking about future collaborations. You know, a lot of folks who are struggling to put food on the table are also struggling to access these needed supplies for their babies, for their teenagers and adults who need these supplies. So we're grateful for the partnership and honored to be awarded.
1 in 3 families nationally are unable to afford an adequate supply of diapers for their children. Parents and caregivers are left with few resources to help them provide this most basic need. And it adds to the normal stress of parenthood. Families in this situation, they're unable to access childcare. They may end up missing work, creating even more stress and a bigger hole in their budget. Food pantries and other assistance agencies, they rarely have diapers available because they are expensive items and already tight program budgets. The Diaper Bank supplies these items to our partner agencies that then distribute them to families in need.
Diapers are very expensive. And to be able to afford diapers and food and electricity and rent just adds to the burden of some families.
I've seen so many people struggle, and so many people do things that they felt like they didn't want to do. Like leaving babies in diapers that aren't clean.
Feel like you're failing, like you just don't know what to do. Like, I'm such a horrible mother, like I'm a bad mom, I can't do this, or I don't want to do this, and just like, man, like I'm about to give up.
Some people aren't able to afford basic need items, and it's surprising that people don't think that diapers and period supplies are basic need items, like toilet paper or soap or deodorant, but they are. And so people are really shocked to learn that a diaper bank exists, or that people even need a diaper bank.
So the Diaper Bank is just an amazing organization. They responded to a need in the community that a lot of people don't think about. And so this organization came into St. Louis and said, there's a need here and we're going to respond.
During the weekday mornings, you can see what happens to those diapers. You see them go out to partners. You see them doing what our mission is, helping those who need diapers. You just have a sense of fulfillment when you leave here.
So St. Louis Area Diaper Bank over the past few years has grown by leaps and bounds. Just a few years ago, we were distributing out into the public about 1.5 million diapers. We've doubled that in the past couple of years. We've added our Alliance for Period Supply program, so that's completely new to serve a different area of need in the St. Louis region. When individuals and families are able to have access to the items, the basic need items that they need, like diapers and period supplies, it greatly increases the quality of life for them. So if you're able to afford all those basic need items, pay your rent, get food, all of that, that really reduces your stress. That reduces any mental health issues that you might experience from that.
I felt like I was the greatest mother. Like, I'm super mom now, you know, because I have help. I think any mother, any struggling mother knows how it feels when you have that little bit of help and everything is not loaded on your plate.
We have asked a lot over you over the last year, and you've given generosity, and we are deeply appreciative of that. But if you feel like you can do more and you want to show how much the diaper bank means to you, personally, we have some opportunities for you. We're asking for your most generous gift to ensure that next year, as we move towards the new normal, we continue to support St. Louis families by providing access to clean diapers and period supplies during these difficult times. To make a Fund the Need gift, please visit the link below or mail a check to the St. Louis Area Diaper Bank. The link and address will be listed in the comments. At the $10,000 level, we have an opportunity to fund a Tier 2 diaper partner, providing 60,000 diapers a year. Our partners at this level are mostly agencies that offer case management services. The diapers you provide will immediately lower the stress levels in the family, help the case managers solve one problem on that visit, and put a smile on a baby's face when their caregiver is able to change their diaper. For $7,500, you have an opportunity to provide 50,000 period supplies, 2,500 flow kits. 1 in 3 low-income women in St. Louis reported they were regularly unable to afford period supplies. That's according to a 2018 study by St. Louis University. A national study by Kotex shows that period poverty in the U.S. has increased since the start of the pandemic. Your gift to the St. Louis Alliance for Period Supplies can make a difference right here at home and provide St. Louis women and girls with the supplies they need to get to work and school and to keep food on the table all month long. A $5,000 gift provides a Tier 1 diaper partner with 30,000 diapers to distribute in the community throughout the year. Our Tier 1 partners are often food pantries who rely on us to supply their families with diapers and period supplies because we can purchase these items more cheaply than they can due to our large order sizes. Your gift will serve 50 children with a week's worth of diapers all year long. At the $3,000 level, you can provide 3,000 Born to Read kits for the St. Louis County Library partnership with the Diaper Bank. These kits give new parents a diaper and a book to encourage them to read to their children. This program spreads awareness about the importance of reading to young children. Books are provided by the library. Together with the library, we distribute about 20,000 of these kits a year. A $1,500 gift provides 375 flow kits, enough to cover 21 monthly distributions for an average period supply partner organization. These kits will ensure that girls and women are able to live healthy lives with dignity. With an $800 gift, you can provide 4,000 pull-ups, which we've purchased at a discounted cost. Pull-ups are the most expensive diapers we purchase. Any parent knows how hard potty training is, but imagine the added stress of not being able to go to the store and buy another package of the pull-ups if needed. You can help ease that burden for struggling families with your generous gift. For $500, you can provide 3,125 diapers to serve 62 children in St. Louis with a week's worth of diapers. This will immediately make a tangible impact in a family's daily life as soon as the diapers are in their hands. A $300 gift provides 1,500 period supplies. This will give 75 women and girls in the St. Louis area the supplies they need to be fully present all month long. At $200, you can provide 1,250 diapers. Without these diapers, families may have to choose between buying diapers or paying utility bills, rent, or keeping food on the table. Your help will allow 25 families to care for their children and keep the lights on. For $100, you can provide 12 children with a week's worth of diapers. This help for struggling families right here at home will make a tangible impact on our neighbors now. Thanks to supporters like you, the Diaper Bank serves about 55,000 children in the metro region. St. Louis Alliance for Period Supplies is on track to distribute over 400,000 period supplies in the St. Louis region by the end of the year, serving more than 10,000 individuals in the St. Louis region. The Diaper Bank relies on donors like you to continue the work. Help the Diaper Bank continue providing these essential items families and individuals need every day. You can make a tangible difference with your gift today. Thank you so much for your time and support this evening. We wish we were able to gather in person with you. We look forward to meeting with you all soon. Together, we can accomplish great things. We look forward to working together next year to continue building healthy communities by ending diaper need and period poverty through access, education, and advocacy. Thank you again for all of your support.